Your finances may look fine on paper. Salary arrives. Bills get paid. Yet something feels persistently off every single month. A quiet tightness you cannot explain keeps returning. The financial ground shifted around 2022, and most people never received the memo. What made sense back then no longer adds up today. Prices crept higher, value crept lower, and the equation quietly broke without any announcement. The Bank of England holds its base rate at 3.75%. That dry number is embedded in every loan and every financing deal you are offered. Council tax has surged again. The average Band D bill in England now sits at £2,392 a year, jumping £111 in just 12 months. Then there is fiscal drag, the silent thief. Income tax thresholds have been frozen for 5 consecutive years across the country. You receive a pay rise that appears to track inflation, but the tax system quietly takes a larger slice because the goalposts never moved. You feel poorer and cannot explain why. That is the environment we all now live and spend within every single day. The first leak is the subscription stack. It gets almost everyone through the same door, the deceptively harmless 10-pound trap. No single subscription feels like real money. A music platform here, a streaming service there. Each one just a tenner a month. Stack 45 or 6 together, and you are looking at £480 to £600 a year for content you have. Watch on rotation. The strategic move is to stop treating subscriptions as permanent fixtures. Start churning through them deliberately and on your own schedule. Pick one service, consume what you actually want, then cancel before the next billing cycle hits. Then rotate to the next one. A gift card subscription forces a hard stop rather than an automatic renewal. You are not giving up entertainment, just refusing to overpay. The second leak has moved from luxury territory into something far more troubling. Buy now, pay later was sold as a sensible cost spreading tool. More than half of UK adults, around 29.9 million people, have now used buy now, pay later services at least once. Roughly 1 in 5 have used it for essentials, groceries, toiletries, fuel, household bills. People are now financing their food shop. The danger is payment fragmentation. A £100 weekly shop spread into 4 payments of £25 makes your brain stop registering the true cost. You feel like you are spending less. You are not. You are distributing the pain so thinly it becomes invisible until everything lands at once. If you are using deferred payments for things consumed before you finish paying, that is the clearest financial red flag you will ever encounter. The third leak is new car finance. Rising interest rates have cleanly killed the dream that once made dealerships so appealing to buyers. Dealer finance in 2026 typically runs from 7% up to 14% APR. That cheap monthly figure is an anchor designed to mislead you. Take a typical £20,000 car on a 3-year PCP deal. You can end up paying thousands more than the vehicle is even worth. At the end of the contract, you often do not even own the vehicle. The monthly convenience came with a steep and hidden long-term price. The intelligent alternative is a 3-year-old pre-owned version of the same car. Someone else already absorbed the brutal first wave of depreciation. You can frequently purchase it outright or finance through a personal loan at rates well below dealer levels for good credit borrowers. Same driving experience at a fraction of the financial bleed. The car is identical. Only the cost structure is fundamentally different. The fourth leak is convenience delivery, and the numbers are far uglier than most people realize when they actually look closely. A £15 burger ordered through a delivery app quietly becomes a £25 expense once all the fees are honestly added together. The menu price on the platform is often inflated above what the restaurant charges in person. Then come the layers of additional charges. Do that twice or 3 times a week, and you have burned the equivalent of a second food shop in fees alone every single week. Ordering in occasionally is a genuine treat. Ordering 4 times a week is a leak the size of a small holiday every single year. The point is not to stop entirely. The point is to finally see the true cost for exactly what it is. Nothing more. The fifth leak has become almost a national ritual. Britain wastes an estimated £4 billion every year on barely use gym memberships. Around 23% of adults hold a membership, yet only roughly 12% attend with any genuine regularity throughout the full year. At an average of £35 a month, that is a direct debit leaving your account monthly for a building you have not visited since January. The first reason people do not cancel is the guilt tax. Canceling feels like formally admitting defeat on personal fitness ambitions. The second reason is deliberate friction. A 30-day notice period is engineered to be just inconvenient enough that you defer it another month. Be honest with yourself. If you have not walked through that door in 60 days, you are not holding a membership. You are making a donation. Those are the 5 leaks. But the deeper point matters far more than any individual line item on your monthly statement. Every one of these individually looks trivial. A tenner here, a delivery surcharge there, a direct debit that barely registers each month. Together, they quietly drain your financial bandwidth. Think of your money the way you think of your attention and mental capacity. When dozens of small purposeless payments constantly pull at your income from every direction, nothing remains for moves that change your life. Building an emergency fund, clearing high-interest debt, putting meaningful money into an ISA or a pension, saving a house deposit. The small leaks do not just cost you pounds. They cost you options. They keep you treading water until you forget what moving forward felt like. The real shift is not about spending less on what you love. It is about changing the frame you use to approach your own financial life. Stop being a passive consumer, a soft target for every frictionless payment plan and every cleverly engineered subscription model available. Start thinking of yourself as a deliberate protector of your own capital. Someone whose money has a defined purpose and a clear destination. Your instinctive answer to just a tenner a month should be a calm and completely unbothered no delivered without guilt or hesitation. In this country, wealth is almost never built on what you earn. The taxman takes his share, and fiscal drag quietly erodes the rest. Wealth is built in the gap between what comes in and what you allow to quietly leak out month after month, year after year. That margin is the only territory genuinely yours. Every subscription canceled, every essential refused on borrowed time, widens the gap. Every ghost membership finally killed is not frugality, it is gap widening. And the gap, compounding quietly across decades, is where everything begins.